I'm Givon Blakeney, my wife Rosisella Blakeney. I started coming to Church of Four Corners. I moved here to Kansas City January 2016, right before we got married. And the second thing I did was find a church. I was a member of Rockford First in my hometown, and Jordan and Jess were the worship leaders there. So I was like, oh, I think I remember these guys. So I decided to come down and check them out down here, and just God worked his magic and just fell in love with the church.
Church was not necessarily part of our relationship. He would go to church on Sundays and I would meet him for brunch afterward. I guess if you want to say that I was one of the people that had given up on the idea of church, that was definitely, I kind of fit that mold very well. We started going to church and we got plugged into Growth Track. I was, Givon, you were serving in audio, and I started serving in Next Steps. And then I got water baptized in that September, which was kind of cool because we had been baptized before, but this was like, I got to make that decision for myself. And it was a renewal of faith that a work in progress, but definitely something that I, for the first time, believed that God loved me and pursued me in a way that I didn't think could happen anymore. When Build This House started, Craig had asked us to challenge us. Who is a person that you want to see get closer to God? I really wanted to rebuild the relationship with my dad. It was hard at that time because he just was a little absent. I just knew he deserved another chance. And I didn't know how that was going to work. I didn't know what it meant, but I knew that for him to feel the love from me, he had to know that he was still loved by God. And so we wrote his name down and prayed over that card. And I remember sticking it on the house. And I think the song that was playing was about moving mountains and like how we just believed that God could do anything. And nothing was too big. And we had to just pray and believe that that relationship could be healed. So my dad and I didn't know you guys still had this, which is really cool. But I remember that feeling because during that time, we had probably gone months without speaking. And God is a God of infinite chances, and this was something that I wanted to give to you.
Thank you. My name is Amy Villegas. Going to the Church of Four Corners for the first time. It was an experience I just can't describe. It's something completely different of what I have experienced. And I fell in love with the place, the people, and ever since, it's been part of me.
As incredible as it is to have this relationship healed with my dad and continue to heal, God wasn't done with our story yet.
I remember we had the Heart for the House, and it was during worship where you could write someone's name on the wall or write something that you just want to see in your life. And we wrote Sophie's name on the wall.
I did the math the other day. I took 27 pregnancy tests total before we got our positive. And we were praying for this baby for a long time. Not only am I glad and grateful to have like our relationship healed, but seeing him with my daughter is so powerful to me. And it's something I couldn't have imagined 3 years ago. To see them together. Because not only did a child feel so far away, but that relationship with my dad felt so far away that I couldn't imagine him the day that we would have had a child being close. And I couldn't have dreamed of that.